A smile flitted across her lips. You're not nearly adventurous enough when it comes to food. I'm just a man who prefers the basics. A piece of Southern-style cornbread and that chili I smell cooking. She shook her head. What is it with you and chili? I can depend on it to be good. She huffed and handed Smitty the menu. I'll have the roasted green tomato soup and the Gruyere grilled cheese. Smitty tucked the menu at his side and bent forward from the waist. Excellent choice. He smiled and headed for the kitchen. Not even going to ask about Gruyere, Finn said. It's earthy and nutty and tastes delicious. And good old American cheese doesn't work because... She rolled her eyes. I don't know who's worse at trying new stuff, you or Noah. He leaned forward. I'm always up for new stuff. I just like my food to be standard. She shook her head, reclining against the back of the chair. You mean boring. Is there anything you don't argue about? With you? She smirked. Not much. He chuckled. At least you didn't argue about that. She stuck her tongue out. And I'm the immature one? I never said you're immature. I said when it comes to food, you don't have a mature palate. His lips twitched into a smile. And what kind of palate do I have? That of a teenager. He weighed the idea. I'm okay with that. She rolled her big blue eyes. Of course you are. He lifted his chin, not willing to let this playful moment go. Food snob. Child. She swished her hand toward him. He grabbed hold of it, circling the pad of his thumb down her palm. She swallowed, her gaze locking on his. When he spoke, it was low and intentional. I promise you, I'm very much a man. She opened her mouth to speak, then closed it again. His smile widened. He'd rendered Gabby Rowley speechless. He never thought he'd see the day. The service bell on the counter rang in fast succession, and Gabby pulled her hand back, lowering it to her lap and smoothing the napkin she'd laid across it. Pink flushed her cheeks as warmth spread through his chest. He'd never met a more vibrant woman. The way he responded when she walked into a room. He reached for his glass of water, debating which was better, guzzling it or dousing himself in an attempt to temper the heat rushing through him. Gabby smiled, casting her attention to the counter as Sweet Caroline rang out. The Paul and Smitty show was beginning. Finn angled his chair for a better view. Order up, Smitty said. Ring it out, Paul grinned. A triple cinnamon soy latte, triple non-fat mocha, grande iced quad macchiato. Paul started juggling cups as Smitty called out the orders in quick succession. Someone in the crowd whistled. Finn glanced at Gabby, her eyes wide with enjoyment. Keep 'em coming, Paul said, juggling faster and higher. Grande Coca Nitro with steamed cream and 3 stevia, tall hot chocolate with whip, green tea, and a blueberry smoothie. Paul worked in 3 more cups, juggling half a dozen. People got to their feet, clapping and singing along with the chorus as Paul and Smitty juggled the cups between them, tossing them in loops from one end of the counter to the other. Gabby started clapping, and Finn joined in as they really got into it. Paul tossed 1 cup after another under his leg, across the open space to Smitty, who tossed it back to him. Then, one by one, he flipped the cups under the syrups and started pumping, while Smitty positioned himself on the other side, grabbing the cups and sliding them under the espresso machine. Steam rose as everyone got to their feet, belting out Sweet Caroline, as Rissy said they did in the middle of every 8th inning at Fenway Park in Boston, where she and apparently Smitty had ended up in Wilmington from. Milk poured, the blender whirled.